Good evening everyone, my name's Jerry, I'm in Gerados, and welcome to our Aquatic Metaverse gameplay walkthrough. So this is where you log into the game when you log in from either the NFT World launcher or the Minecraft launcher. As you'll see down here, you get a bit of a welcome message which welcomes you to the Salty Sharks Aquatic Metaverse and also gives you details of our Discord server, which is just simply discord.gg/saltysharks. And that's a great place to go to find our game guide on the Aquatic Metaverse, which tells you all about the some of the key features, including some of the play to earn features as well. So that's a great place to start. There's also a lot of other information on our Discord as well. So you log into the Metaverse here, which is in a tavern. You might be thinking, not much aquatic about a tavern. Well, that's simply because new players, we don't want them to drown. So there's a good place to start. If you're new to the server, you just start in the tavern. One of the first things you can do is have a look over here at this book, which is the Aquatic Metaverse Start Here guide. Click on that and it takes you through some of the different aspects of our guide, where to find things, the fact that we're an RPG server, aiming for an MMO RPG experience with quests, minigames, PvP, etc. and a lot of unique custom items as well. Bit of a note here, just click done. Please don't try and click take book, that'd be nice. Okay, so then we have a look around. Straight away you'll see that there's some NPCs. Those NPCs have musical notes above their head. That denotes that they're a quest giving NPC. So there's currently over 60 quests available for people logging into our metaverse at this time. So well over 100 to 150 hours of gameplay just already in existence. So have a look at those quests and do those. Now I'm actually going to take you through a couple of quick quests. If you do the quest over here from the head chef Mara, he'll ask you to bring some food over to this weary traveller over here. Once you do that, the weary traveller's got another quest for you, which will take you out into the main game area. There's a ship in the distance. If you go over to that ship, you'll be able to hand in that quest, take another quest, and that takes you to Atlantis. Now when you get to Atlantis as a new player, as you swim out to it, you get to Atlantis, and once you reach a certain area, the quest is handed in and you get a special custom item, which is a rebreather. And that rebreather allows you to breathe underwater if you put it in your head slot, which is fantastic. So this Fisherman Steve is the guy you speak to after you talk to the weary traveller. And when you go out swim out to where the corals are in the distance, and you can see a little bit out there in the distance, that coral structures out there, that's actually part of Atlantis. So if you swim out there, you'll get the quest hand in, you'll get the item, and then you can swim down to the bottom of that ocean there and you can explore Atlantis. I'll take you there shortly. It's quite huge, and we'll have a good look around. But before we do, a couple of other things to show you in Landlubbers Cove, which is this area here. So again, some more quests. Got the blacksmith here. So over in the background there, the apprentice, he's got a quest for you. It's nice and simple. The blacksmith there, you got the sword above his head. The merchant, there's another merchant there. So these are merchants you can engage with, and you can actually buy items. Here he's selling a set of diamond gear there for 5 POE. POE is our custom in-game currency called Pieces of 8, POE. And those Pieces of 8 allow you to buy and sell things. If you just click on those items and you have a look here, it tells you it's going to cost you 15 POE, and you can confirm purchase or not to buy all 3 of those. You're probably wondering how you earn POE. Great question. Earning POE is done both in our Discord. We play daily games, and you earn POE that way. And you also can earn POE in the metaverse by completing mini games that will come up on a 3-hour timer. So keep an eye out for those. You'll get a broadcast message when it comes, and when it comes you just /join game and away you go. So as we are an RPG server, I will show you just a couple of other little merchants over here, which is quite good to see. Let's jump over that there. Oop. over here. Okay, so a couple of other merchants over here as well. If we go through here. Okay, so over here we've got Eloise with Doug and Ed, and Eloise is another merchant that actually sells spawner eggs for some starting farms for you. So as you can see, if you don't want to have to go out and lure the pigs and the sheep and the cows back to your farm when you set it up, you can buy the spawner egg, again using our custom currency, and get a bit of a start. Oh, hello Ed, bit feisty. Alright, then we go over here, and up here we've got another mysterious strange little figure, Amethyst Mage Savras. So Amethyst Mage Savras sells a couple of custom items here. It's a teleport to your death location book and a empty teleportation book. So that you can tie that or bind that to a waystone, and that allows you, if you're out in the wilderness, to travel back to that waystone and get away from obviously the wilderness area if you need to. And the teleportation to your death location, that just simply allows you, if you die out in the wilderness and you want to get back before your gear goes away or despawns, you can buy that book and get you back to your death location. Pretty cool, very handy. All about quality of life items that improve the game experience. All right, so I'm going to show you Waystones very quickly. And Waystones are a means of teleporting around the world. Some of them are server set, so you don't have to find them, they're already there. Whereas some of them, you'll actually need to find them yourself and unlock them. And you unlock them by clicking on them. As you can see, this one's actually already lit up. So I can actually activate that one. It says active at the top. So I click on that. And there's two different types. There's server Waystones and there's public Waystones. So in the server Waystone, right click on that, and you can see I can go to these locations. Atlantis, the Royal Residence, Obstacle Course, and then these wilderness locations. So these wilderness locations are available to everybody from the start. So when you log in, you wander around, do a couple of quests, and then you think to yourself, well, I want to set up a bit of a base, do a bit of a farm and a mine, where you can actually teleport out to these wilderness locations, and from there you can head out. They're out of the protected zone, and you can start setting up a house and whatever else you want. The obstacle course is a lot of fun. Go there, do that. There's actually a quest there to do as well, and when you get there and you finish that quest, it's kind of really cool, and you get some cool rewards. It is a difficult obstacle course. I may or may not have actually failed to complete that yet, but that's another story. And then you've got public Waystones. So the public Waystones are ones you've got to find and unlock yourself. Once you unlock them, they become available from any Waystone, and you can collect them. So there's the Order of the Cross, Horse, Shell, Skull, Star, and Trident. They're all our order bases. So these are basically mini cities spread out around the world where you'll find other quests, other merchants, and cool areas to explore as well. So for this one, I'm going to get us to the Royal Residence at Atlantis, and then we'll have a bit of a look around. In fact, I'll actually do it a slightly different way, so that we can actually... no, we'll do it that way. We'll go there. Activate that. So you just stand still, don't move, and it's going to take you there. Boom. So now we're in the Royal Residence. So as you can see, there's your Waystone. It's already active. If you want to see where Neptune's throne is, you just go up these stairs here. It's quite a big residence, this one. Go over here, and you'll see Neptune's throne there. And there's an NPC with a quest, which is Valea. That's actually the daughter of the Mermaid Queen herself. At our Discord and on our website, the website being saltysharks.io, you'll find over 20 chapters of lore and adventure story revolving that this metaverse is built around, and also our NFT collection. Great read or audio book listen to, and it ties into the metaverse. Many of the quests are built around the lore, so it's definitely worth having a look at. Over here you see a lectern with a book. This one here is the start of a quest chain to find other books with these lecterns with these books on them. You find those, you solve the puzzle, the riddle that's contained in the book, and it rewards you with a custom item at the end And as you can see, it's about Greku, a goblin shark master assassin, who actually features in the lore. So if you read the lore, you're going to have a good head start on completing this particular scavenger hunt style quest chain, which rewards a really cool item. So I highly recommend doing that one as well. It's a lot of fun. So we'll just head out a little bit into Atlantis proper, obviously the bulk of which is underwater. And then I'll show you a couple of other features before we finish up this episode of our walkthrough of the Aquatic Metaverse. So we head out into the water. Now as you can see, I'm moving quite quickly in the water, and that's because as a holder of our NFTs, you start with permanent underwater breathing, permanent night vision, and permanent dolphin's grace, which means you swim awfully fast in the water, which is fantastic. As you can see beneath the giant crab statue over there, we've got another quest giver. So another quest there, reclamation officer. We've got another quest over this side. Oh, over here. This is one of our daily quests. Well worth having a look at that, doing that each day. And then as you go up here, all the way up here, and then you've got some more quests there, and you've also got a train line which goes to one of the order bases, which is cool. And there's also more quests over there as well. So lots of quests to do, as I said, over 60. Lots of things to explore around Atlantis. Atlantis is a huge city, as you can see. Massive city. Lots of great architecture and designs. Plenty of places to explore. Well worth a good look around, and some fantastic murals there as well to have a look at. So absolutely well worth a good exploration. The builders did an amazing job, and a shout out to Eco Studios for their work on Atlantis. Absolutely fantastic and an impressive build. So while I do that, I'm just going to go through a couple of unique features to our particular metaverse. So you have a skills and stats feature. So because it's an RPG world, you can level up your skills across a range of different things and level up stats relating to them. So you just simply type \skills and it brings up the skills menu. And as you can see, you've got all the different skills here: farming, foraging, mining, fishing, excavation, agility, endurance, fighting, defense, archery, alchemy, sorcery, healing, and forging. So a great set of skills there. You level those up, which is fantastic. You just level them up by doing those things. So doing some farming or foraging or mining will level up those skills. You can also have a look at stats, and stats simply tell you all the different stats that you've got, as you can see there. I haven't done an awful lot of adventuring just yet. I'm too busy writing quests, but it shows you some of the different abilities. Yeah, your health, your strength, luck, wisdom, toughness. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. Great little system. So well worth having a look at. So that's covered off those ones. We also have another really cool feature, which is regenerating ore. So I'll see if I can quickly show you that before we call this one to an end. So I'll take you back to here. As you can see, it flashes up wilderness. So that's the wilderness area. And go down here. Let's see if I can't show you some regenerating ore. Get my pickaxe. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got some ore. So if I pick that out, and you see the block remained, but I picked out the ore, as you can see in my hotbar there, so raw iron. But as you can see, the block itself remained. So this is actually regenerating ore. So if I was to click on that again, I could destroy it if I needed to, or I can leave it, because in 24 hours that ore will respawn and I can mine it again. Same for this one over here. Okay, picked up the ore. So as you can see, the block changes a little bit. The ore's gone, but the block remains. Now, if I need to, I can get rid of that block if it's in the way of something I'm building. But if I don't, if I leave it there, in 24 hours, that ore will respawn and allow me to mine it again, which allows you to avoid the need to strip mine the world. You can actually create a mine and build it around your particular area, and it's quite a lot of fun. So well worth having a look at, well worth exploring. There will be merchants that we bring into the game shortly that will actually sell ore blocks as well for our custom currency, pieces of 8. You can buy those and you can set up your own mine. Now they won't be cheap and they'll be scaled based on the rarity of the ore, but it just allows you to set up a mine that suits your purposes and your design and your house. So it's well worth having a look at. Plenty of custom items as well to have a look at. As you can see, I've got one here which is the numbing short sword. So it's a common weapon. You might notice here it's soulbound, which means it can't be lost when I die, which is because if you buy these with PoE and they're fairly expensive, you don't want to be losing them every time you fall into some lava. So well worth saving up your pieces of 8 and buying these custom weapons. They can be upgraded through later quests and instance dungeons. So it's really well worth doing, well worth exploring the metaverse. In the next video, I'll take you out to each of the order bases and show you around the order bases as well. They're really quite spectacular. I highly encourage you to look at our YouTube channel, where we have cinematic trailers of each of the order bases plus Atlantis itself. And we look forward to seeing you in-game in the Salty Sharks Aquatic Metaverse. Thank you very much for watching the video.